Now, the morning sprint.
Fire crews in Richland say the brush fire that started yesterday around noon near State Route 240 is now under control. According to Richland Emergency Services, the wildfire is being monitored by 2 fire crews, and though it hasn't been fully extinguished, it's expected to fizzle out naturally. Richland police confirmed that there is no active threat posed to the community. Let's take a live look at the latest coronavirus numbers from Benton Franklin Health District. Both Benton and Franklin counties are now over the case limit. So if hospital numbers are too high, we could move back to phase 2 when the state reviews numbers on Monday. Several other counties are also facing surges, but today state health officials said they're still not looking at moving the entire state backwards.
It's really, again, looking at this from a county to county perspective across. And as you know, there's a significant variation across the counties. The concern is that we are seeing increasing transmission in communities across Washington, but not everywhere, but across Washington.
The state will review numbers on Monday, but officials say they don't plan to announce who will move backwards until next Tuesday. In Oregon, we know 18 counties will be moving backwards tomorrow. That includes Umatilla County. Oregon is also facing a 4th wave, but health officials say this one isn't just hurting people who are elderly or already dealing with other health conditions. This time, everyone is at risk of ending up in the hospital.
We do still see the full range of ages in our hospital, but the median age has definitely drifted lower, and the underlying theme is not being vaccinated.
Doctors say even younger people can add to the spread of variants, and you could still infect someone too young to get the vaccine. So they're asking everybody who can get protection to go do it. We have new information about how much protection the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines really give you. A new study from the CDC says both 2-shot versions are 94% effective at keeping people 65 and older out of the hospital. And while doctors want everyone to be fully vaccinated, the study found even 1 shot of Pfizer or Moderna doses help keep you out of the hospital. Washington state health officials said this.
For those persons who are over the age of 65 who are unvaccinated, those individuals are being hospitalized 9.7 times higher than the rates in those who are fully vaccinated or fully protected.
Of course, the vaccines aren't approved for anyone under 16 right now, but both Pfizer and Moderna are testing the vaccine in children and even babies. Health officials are hopeful that more age groups will be allowed to get the vaccine sometime later this year. Kennewick police are looking for a man who burglarized 2 homes yesterday. Around 10:30, this man was seen on camera entering 2 homes, as well as entering multiple cars and a trailer on West 14th Avenue. Although none of the families saw him, they were home when this happened. The suspect appears to be a man who is around 5'10", 150 pounds with black mid-length hair. If you have any information on the identity of this person, please contact non-emergency dispatch. And now to the results of our morning's poll question of the day. Earlier, we asked you, do you agree or disagree with how President Biden is handling the economy? 49% of you said they agree. 51% of you said they disagree. Thanks for weighing in. The city of Yakima and the Yakima Police Department discussed efforts to prevent and address gang violence in the community yesterday. Police say Yakima is one of the worst areas for gang activity in Washington state. YPD says one of the barriers to fighting gang violence is that gang members move across city lines to other law enforcement jurisdictions, which makes it hard to get all the information they need. That's why they're working on setting up a countywide task force with the FBI.
You're going to have more officers from more agencies with more information and diverse experiences and knowledge working on this issue throughout the valley with the assistance of the FBI and the resources that the FBI can bring.
Yakima police say they're still working on the details of the countywide gang violence task force with the FBI, including finding a space for them to work out of, but they hope to start working together very soon. A new report from the Associated Press shows just how easy it is for a police officer facing discipline in one department to move to a new town and get right back to work. A watchdog group says several of the officers at the center of high-profile cases like George Floyd's murder last spring had complaints against them before the deadly confrontations happened. Experts say we should have a national database tracking officers who have a record of misconduct, but the AP found most states keep a tight hold on those records, and too many police departments don't fully investigate potential officers before hiring. Lawmakers in Washington and Oregon have been focused on police reform at the state level. Governor Inslee has signed one new law that creates a state oversight board to have the final say when an officer accused of misconduct asks for a review. The legislator also approved a bill that would require police to step in if they see an officer using excessive force. The bill would also require police to report wrongdoing, and it would ban retaliation against any officer who speaks up. That one is still waiting for Governor Inslee's signature.
And with our Legend Skycam network out there, we saw a little bit earlier this morning, the smoke still reminiscing over the Tri-City area there from that fire yesterday and last night. But really outside today, look at this. We're looking at a day that's going to kind of be an average of this around our whole area. 75 degrees by noon. The clouds will be rolling in. Yes, we'll have some more clouds to deal with this afternoon. By 4 o'clock today, 85 degrees, our average for our entire region. Yeah, near 90 degrees in some of our areas today. That area, of course, includes the Tri-City region, near 90 degrees. 89 expected high today. 7-day forecast. Here's how your week's going to pan out. As we see it getting cooler as we get towards the weekend, we get to trade that off with a sunshine-filled weekend. All right, so there we go. A little bit of a breeze. Expected 10 to 15 miles per hour breeze over the weekend in Tri-Cities as well as Yakima. And then you see there as well. So it gets a little bit cooler, but definitely Sunday is going to be the day of beautiful blue skies. Not a single cloud in the sky. So get out there and enjoy it. I mean, we are already just nipping on the toes of May. And look at these temperatures we're going to be experiencing today especially.
Yeah, Jeff, very excited for these temperatures to get into the upper 80s. Well, what do you like doing when the temperatures are this hot?
I like pushing this button in my car. It says AC. I like that one. That feels really good.
See, we're going to have to turn the AC on. Might have to get back out onto the water, too. But if you're going out on the water, be sure to know that the temperatures in the rivers are still extremely cold.
You still got a lot of, winter runoff coming down. Still very cold water temperatures.
Definitely. Thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Cap KVU local news is always on at yaktrinews.com.
Have a great day.